What is going on, everybody? This is Nick here at Y480, and we are in NHL 17 franchise mode with our Toronto Maple Leafs. And we did have a comment in the last video to sign this guy right here, Tulola. I'm going to say he is a top 6D medium potential, 75 overall at 21 years old, defenseman. It looks like he was drafted by the Blackhawks back in 2015, and they let him go. So he is now a free agent. Already has a pretty good baseline of skill. So I think we're going to go ahead and offer him a contract. I want to give him a lot more, like $950 or $925, I guess, and offer him the full price deal there because a lot of teams want him. That is a great prospect to add to the mix. Thank you for the heads up on that, everybody. So one of the biggest storylines for last episode was the trades we want to make in this video. Now, I can't go to manage rosters just yet. We're still in free agency here, so we can kind of look at our players. So forwards, if we go by overall here, basically if we go down to the 12 forwards that are going to be in the NHL, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's by overall, at least. You know, once you get down, there's a couple guys that probably will just be AHL roles still. But some people may jump by preseason, so we got to keep that in mind. But then you get down here, and you still have, you know, Hyman, Greening, Lepsic, Marner, Kapanen. You know, we get down here, and there's going to be these guys who have some potential that are going to grow because they're younger. Greening, obviously, is, you know, stuck at the depth forward, so that's perfect. He'll help out the first line, most likely the first line in the AHL. Hodgson is going to help out in the AHL, you know, stuff like that. So we just got to make those decisions once the season starts. So I don't think we need to sign anybody else, at least in free agency. We have about 4 slots available for contracts. I don't really think we need anything else. We've signed a ton of depth guys, overall wise. And one of the things in last episode was, do we get rid of Bozak? Do we trade for a defenseman? Do we trade, you know, away a defenseman? That kind of a thing. Because actually, I wanted to show you that. Sorry. Let's go back to defenseman here. If we go by overalls here, obviously Riley and Alsner, they're going to be, you know, most likely our top 2. Gardner, Carrick, people were saying maybe trade him because he's got pretty high trade value for being the top 6. I don't know if I want to do that just because he's able to play right now. You know, the 1 year remaining at that low amount, that does kind of help. I guess trading away for someone else that can come in with a little higher overall, that's maybe slightly older. But we need right-handed defensemen, and he's a right-handed offensive defenseman. Seems pretty good to me. People were saying Cowan. Kind of agree with that. He is a defensive defenseman. He's left-handed. He's got 2 years left. But his salary isn't bad. And, I mean, I kind of went through, and not a lot of teams really want him that have anybody worth, like, kind of trading for. So I don't know if we should get rid of him now or maybe at the trade deadline. But if we're going for a playoff slot, we might just have to settle for a slightly weaker defense because we have these 3 players that, yeah, totally belong in the top 4. Then it jumps down to, you know, the 82s and then the 80s. But we're not sure. Maybe one of these guys will jump. Who knows? So what I want to do is wait till preseason here. We'll sim up to preseason. We'll see what's going on and then possibly make a trade. Other than that, I'm just going to check last-minute free agents that maybe we missed that we can send a contract to here. People are saying Wenberg, but I don't know. Half the people are saying save your draft picks. The other half are saying, you know, maybe trade away some draft picks for another player. And even more are saying, you know, get Wenberg and just kind of give up those draft picks. The only problem is, like, where do we slot him in at? We have so many centers. People want us to keep Bozak now because we're going to try to make a run. I don't know where we slot him in at, and then we lose some draft picks if we can't, you know, play him on the second line or someone else loses some time. I just don't know if that's necessarily a good idea to go and sign a restricted free agent. We just don't want to get rid of those picks, because what would we actually need here? Oh yeah, it won't even tell us. So that's like also a lot of money that he wants for 4 years. Not that he's not worth it, but just right now at 84, I mean, we've got so much money tied up in players decently long term that we're just gonna get rid of in the next 2 years. So signing someone to 2 years longer than that, a lot of people were also just saying like go with what we have now, and I kind of agree with that. It's really difficult because we don't want to sign any of these guys. Let's just see if there's anybody that we can sign for the AHL squad. This guy is unrestricted, but he's 26. We've got one out to him. We've got one out to him. Then it goes to restricted. We can actually change this to unrestricted here, just so we can see. Yeah, then it kind of gets to bottom 6. I mean, this right winger might be kind of good. Power forward, right winger, bottom 6 forward. Yeah, why not? We'll just bring him in. See if he can do that. He can come in on the AHL team. I think that's it, though. We don't need any goaltenders. We have our defensive prospects ready. Let's get up to preseason. And because I can't even go to morale to do that player meeting because it won't let me. All right, so let's just jump ahead, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so we're back here. Preseason is about a week away here, and the owner goals came up for this year. So this year, the primary goal is to make the first round, at least make the playoffs and, get to the first round. So it's not make the second round or third round. Just wants us to make the first round. I think it's totally doable. And I think at the trade deadline, since we have some money available, we could definitely even add an extra piece in too. They also want us to do some other stuff. Team store needs to be a little nicer, upgrade the store, and that looks like it here. So here is preseason. So we should be able to go and change the lines here now, finally. We also most likely have to go to roster moves because they had Austin Matthews down in the AHL for some reason. So let's just, I'm guessing... yeah, this is all skaters, so they probably do have him in the AHL here. Matthews, okay, let me clean this all up here. He's up to a 91. That is so cool. Let me clean all this up, and then we'll do the lines and everything. And I'm thinking we'll do about a month of simulating, and then you guys let me know if there's any line changes you want to make, or if we gotta make these trades. You know what I mean? Like if we're definitely not working out with what is going on, because most of the comments in the last episode were kind of like, stay the course with the team. Everything looks good with the new free agents. If something, dire happens, make a trade. But right now it looks good. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this just because it's what I want to do. I'm doing it because it's what you guys want to do. So if there is something that we need to change, please let me know. Do not be silent and then in a later video say, oh, you should have done this. Because we can do it if we all work together. His stats are unreal. He's going to be so good this year. So let me clean this up. Let me bring players up that need to be brought up and bring players down that need to be brought down. And then we will jump right into it. So 1 second here. Be right back. All right. So I think I might actually not do any simulating because we kind of ran into a little bit of a problem here. I'm going to change these guys' positions, so don't worry here. We'll change Tyler Johnson to a right winger because he is right-handed. And then Zach Hyman down here, we'll change him to a center because his faceoffs are actually really good for a winger. He's right-handed. But he is also a third-line checking forward. So we got to get him some time. Didn't mean to press B there. Basically, we're just kind of running into some problems here with what players are. The third line's pretty good, except Bozak is a second-line player. Let's see here. Komarov, all these guys, the bottom 6 is basically all third-liners. Martin might be the odd man out, but I think if we can get these bottom-line guys some time, such as like Komarov or Hyman some time on the penalty kill, with Bozak some time on the penalty kill as well because he's a second-liner, we should be good. JVR, Kadri, I'm just checking these guys real quick, and Nylander, all second liners, perfect. Marchand is a second liner, So we can switch between all these guys. I just, he's up here because he's a little grittier. And then Johnson and Matthews. Oh, actually, Johnson is a second liner as well. And he's at exact now. So he's not going up to 89 like he did in the last GM modes that we've played before. That's okay, though. 87 still pretty good. Matthews up at a 91. He'll really make this line good. And if Nylander jumps, we can switch him up here. As for defense, this is what we have. I really like it so far. Carrick, as you guys can see, jumped 2 overall. So I think that kind of solved our issue for a top 4 guy. He's still a top 6 defenseman. He should grow throughout the year, though, and he's right-handed, so that's good. And then Corrado here is also right-handed. He's a minor top 2D, but I think he should grow a little bit with that top 6 potential. And as a defensive defenseman who's right-handed, that's pretty good down here. Cowan is also defensive defenseman, though. So maybe finding a left-handed offensive defenseman shouldn't be too hard. We could maybe do that. Maybe sign a free agent and trade away Cowan for a pick or something, or maybe a rental. But I don't think we're going to even need rentals. Who are we going to bring in? You know what I mean? Like, this whole team is growing. Like, who isn't growing? Bozak, Kadri is going to kind of cap off unless he gets to an 87. Johnson's not growing anymore. Marchand, obviously, JVR. But then, and Martin. But then everybody except Komarov, like, so everyone else, even Matthews, our biggest player, is growing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So half of the players are going to grow. So half the team should grow throughout the year. And that's not even counting temporary boosts for our veterans. I'm thinking, I don't know who we should make. I think Morgan Riley maybe should be our captain. I think that would make sense. Matthews, came in halfway through the year last year. But I think maybe Bozak should wear an A as well, or maybe Kadri or JVR. I'm not sure. You guys let me know that. I don't think we're going to go anywhere past this, though, because I'm kind of afraid to take the next step, just in case you guys are kind of worried about the lines. So this would be a short one. I think the next vid will be on Monday. So just let me know over the weekend here. Johnson, we're going to switch to a right winger, and Hyman, we're going to switch to a center. Let me just show you the AHL real quick. Don't worry. Everyone in the AHL is a depth player, so they're not going to get mad. Like Greening C, depth forward, Marner, minor scoring forward, Kapanen, minor scoring forward, Holland, depth forward. So they're not going to get upset. They're at least happy they're playing. Hodgson down here as well is a minor scoring forward. We can change him to a right winger. He's just a right-handed guy. Spears I wanted to play because I didn't notice we had this guy. Totally forgot. He is a right-handed center who's a top 6 forward potential. That's pretty awesome, actually. So put him down here. We have the only people we have scratched here on the AHL team that have decent potential, that is an AHL, that is this top 6 defenseman, which that sucks, and then Bracco, and then the 3 more I think are AHL guys, and then the 7th D. So that kind of sucks, but when you actually look at the team here, our defensemen, these are all our guys here. They're just, I put the youngest guys in with the best overalls, except Marison here, I guess. He's 25, but he's already 79 overall, so he might get to the 80s throughout this year. We can move him up to the first line. Actually, let's put him on the first line right now. Yeah, because then that'll give the bottom here some good chemistry with all of them being right, left, and then two-way defender. So I'm jumping around a lot, but check out our goalies. Gustafsson jumped up to a 76, so he'll be our starter in the minors here. And then Sparks is up 1 overall to 75, so that's not bad at all. So I think that's pretty good for now. Let me know if maybe somebody else is better to put in, because, you know, I don't mind if we scratch Hodgson or something like that. Maybe we can package him in a trade. I was thinking he would be like our leader down here. I just put him here because he's 79 overall. But if we got to play a potential guy, let me know. I have no problem eliminating him. If so, Greening more so I'd like to keep because of his actual overall. He'll help the first line. All 80s here in the minors, so that's pretty good. But yeah, let me know what we should do. I'll leave with this. I don't think we need to pick up any more players, but Corrado, remember, he is a minor top 2. I don't know if you got, like I said, I just listen to what you guys want to say. Free agents here. These are the ones that are still available. If you guys are thinking of signing anybody, I mean, I don't think we really need anybody. We've got if anything, we got to get rid of some people because we've got a lot of players looking for playing time. I wouldn't mind sealing up a package deal here. Oh, I forgot to show you. Sorry, got to go back to the lines real quick, and then we'll end the video here. We have one guy scratched in the NHL, and this was a guy that a lot of you said to actually play. Lepsic here. He's a depth forward, so he won't get upset, but he won't really grow. So is this a guy that we play instead of Martin? Do we trade away Martin and play this guy? That's kind of what I mean. He also has 76 faceoffs, so he could help in that realm if we'd like to switch him to center. He's got a lot of great stats. His shooting category is awesome for what overall he is. So let me know. You guys said he gets pretty good, so putting him in might be a good idea. He is currently scratched, though. So let me know the lines here. Do we get rid of Martin? I'm thinking maybe get rid of somebody like Martin. Maybe this is the time we get rid of Bozak. The only thing I'm thinking is Bozak's got those great faceoffs, and he makes an awesome third-line center. Really good. If we're going for the playoffs, that's a great third-line center. And then this is our D-core. Here's special teams. We'll just go through it real quick so you guys can see. These are definitely not set in stone. Extras, we can actually go through here just to show you real quick what we've got. Then goalies, and then our scratch. So cool. So let me know what you guys think. I didn't do any simulating into the season. We haven't even done preseason yet. So nothing has changed. Waivers are not an issue right now. We haven't gone past the preseason, so that's no problem. If you want me to bring up somebody, put somebody down, let me know down in the comments below. This is a big episode for questions. I need to know what you guys think. The line should be, because I don't think we've ever had a GM mode where we have this many potential guys who are just really good potential. It's definitely time to start going and winning games. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you dug it. Every single like helps my video go into the feeds and suggested videos of other great hockey YouTubers that we watch. 2BC, Tactics, AGPTEK, everybody that I really like to watch. I've been hearing that I've been showing up in their suggested videos. That's so cool for a little channel like mine. 50 more subs for 1,500 at this point. We're at 1,450. What should we do for 1,500? I've got some ideas, but let me know down in the comments below what we should do. Hopefully we'll have an update video coming soon, but thank you guys. Let me know all the questions, comments, and details down in the comment section below, and we will see you next time out on the ice.